All right, let's take a live shot right now. This is from downtown. This is St. John Cathedral in Cleveland for Ash Wednesday. We're kicking off the Lenten season here in Northeast Ohio. What a beautiful building there as well. And we've had a little rain here this morning, so careful on those steps here this morning as you're heading on in. We've got obviously signs of spring here in Northeast Ohio, and that comes with what we're seeing this morning. Some rain. Yes, rain falling from the sky. We're going to have rain today in terms of your weather impact for really the first half of the day. By afternoon into the evening hours, we should see some clearing around here, but that rain obviously causing some wet roads. It's been a while, I know, but you know, we're not California here in terms of how they drive when it rains. We should be okay as long as you take it slow. Briss has been giving that advice. Look how mild it is. 48 degrees here on our Wednesday morning. We've got some clouds around. We had some rain that moved through from west to east here this morning. We're drying out here briefly. This is with the warm front. Still some decent downpours though. Ashtabula stretching into the Kingsville area. Plymouth Township getting a little bit of rain, getting out into the Andover area. This will be outbound shortly, but still some good downpours here this morning. And I mentioned it's with the warm front. Look at the warm air pushing in. 50 downtown. Getting into the Akron area, Ashland, Mansfield, you're checking in at 50 degrees as well. What a far cry versus what we had about a week ago around here. We've got a south wind, which will be on the gusty side today, and dew points are up. This measures how muggy it feels. You can feel a little mugginess to the air. It's not just the rain doing that. It's some of this warmth out of the Gulf. Warm air will be pushing in, especially as we get into the afternoon. Once we clear things out, notice we've got a little bit of time to do so as there's still rain back towards areas of Indiana. Here's the clearing back in Illinois. This will arrive later on this afternoon. I do think we'll see the sun before the day is out, but until then, we've got rain through the midday hours into the early afternoon, and then we'll see that sun poke out. Temperatures, I think, will spike once that sun comes out later today, especially our western counties. I still think we're going to make a run at 60 degrees later today. Now, an interesting system. So we get wave one of rain through here, and then we clear out, and then there's another low that's going to develop down towards the south. And watch how this evolves tomorrow with showers and thunderstorms breaking out in southern Illinois. Those will race across Indiana into Ohio. Yeah, we could get some thunder around here tomorrow night into Friday morning. And in fact, the Storm Prediction Center says some of those could be severe. And I agree, not necessarily locally, but there's a bullseye where we could have some tornadoes in areas of Indiana and southwestern Ohio. How about that? Sure sign of spring around here. How does it hit us locally, though? Let's take you through it. National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Rain pushing out early this afternoon. There's your late-day clearing. And boy, our model's on my side here. We've got 60s breaking out before the sun sets. Tonight, cloudy, could have some fog. We're back down near 40. And then in terms of the day tomorrow, mainly dry, but a lot of clouds. Will be in the 50s. Here comes the rain and maybe some thunderstorms around here tomorrow night through early Friday. But the good news is by Friday morning's rush hour, it's out of here. Temperatures will hit up near 50, and then they come down for your Friday evening plans. We've been talking about that all week. Not a lot of rain between here and this afternoon. Overall, about a quarter of an inch ought to be it. Temperatures come down. We know they're coming down this weekend, and it comes with a little bit of snow as well. Long range forecast will fast forward through these systems this week. Here's the snow this weekend. It'll make a dive south on Sunday, so turning snowier Sunday into Monday as well. We could get some accumulating snow, still thinking that Sunday night into Monday. So that Monday morning commute might get a little tricky around here. Yuck. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. I've got us at 60 this afternoon, 57 tomorrow despite the clouds, and then the rain and storms move in tomorrow night. By Friday, temps coming down. We've got the blue down arrow on there. 30s for the weekend, and next week recovering into the 40s. But boy, as we head through the end of February and beginning of March, I still see some systems that'll be producing some snow around here. So we're not done yet. Brissa?
All right. Thanks, Matt.